Hey, welcome to Broken World Entertainment, and it looks like DC has hit yet another gigantic failure with none other than Blue Beetle. The movie, which was predicted to open between 30 and 35, which then they put the estimates down to between 12 and 17, managed to open domestically with $25.4 million. That's not good. It gets worse when we go internationally, as that number is a mere 18 million, giving this movie a grand total worldwide opening number of $43.4 million. That is terrible. Not just is it terrible, it barely bet Barbie. That's right, because Barbie, on its fifth weekend, made 21.5 million. Only just being bet out. That's, of course, at the domestic box office. Only just being bet out by Blue Beetle with 25. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Barbie go back to the number one spot come this weekend. And how could you think this was going to be any better, any way successful, when you had a director out there saying Blue Beetle was going to have themes of displacement, colonialism, and gentrification? Yeah, because that really makes you go, I gotta see that. But this now puts Blue Beetle as the worst opening of a DCEU movie in history. Now, the Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman 1984 have very small openings. This Suicide Squad beats out Blue Beetle. But you don't include those two movies because they were released when cinemas were locked down, and it was day and date release on HBO Max because of the coof. So you can't compare the openings for those two movies when it was a completely unusual situation surrounding their release, which puts Blue Beetle as the worst opening movie of the DCU. Even Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which in its entire run only made $132.1 million. That's right, on a budget of $125 million, only opened with $30 million. Far better than Blue Beetle. And of course, Blue Beetle has a very similar production budget to Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It cost $120 million. If Shazam! Fury of the Gods couldn't crack $200 million at the box office on a budget of $125 million, what the hell makes people think Blue Beetle has a chance? It's opened to $43 million on a budget of $120, meaning this movie has to crack between $300 and $350 million to break even. And that 120, that's not including the promotion material. So you're adding at least another 100 million to that. It's not good for DC. And I'm very curious how quickly we'll be waiting to hear James Gunn say that this character was never in his plans for his DCU. Because let's not forget, he very quickly came out and said, Blue Beetle, this will be the first character of the DCU, not the movie, just the character, which made 0 cents. He is out there trying to do damage control, something terrible, because when he came in, gave his slate of movies, and fired Henry Cavill, these movies were all DOA. And we are seeing that happening now. He went to bat for The Flash by trying to say it's the greatest superhero movie he's ever seen. That didn't help its box office. Blue Beetle, he's the first character for the DCEU. That didn't help. And Aquaman just has no chance. So I'm very curious as to when he's going to come out and say, no, not this Blue Beetle. No, I'm talking about a different Blue Beetle. Because we know he's full of crap and he just keeps lying to everyone. But there you go. Yet another gigantic flop for the DCEU and Warner Brothers. And it doesn't look like anything's going to change anytime soon. Bad times for DC, huh? Bad times. Anyway, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.